Okay, think about the last IPL match you watched. That incredible atmosphere, right? The huge hits, the wickets,
Yeah.
just pure drama.
Absolutely electric.
But behind all that spectacle, there's this unseen force really cranking things up,
Yeah,
and that's technology.
exactly. And that's what we're digging into today for IPL 2025.
We've got some really interesting source material you shared, outlining how these cutting-edge innovations are, well, pretty much reshaping the whole league.
Yeah, the goal for us here is to unpack all that, understand what it actually means for the cricket, for the players themselves, and maybe most importantly for you watching at home or in the stadium.
And the sources really focus on three main areas, don't they? We're talking artificial intelligence, the decision review system, DRS, of course, and these new smart stadiums.
That's right. Those are the big three right now.
It really makes you think, hasn't technology just sort of crept in and started influencing, well, almost everything, even the tiny details?
It really has. It's quite pervasive now. So maybe let's start with AI because it's fast becoming something IPL teams just can't ignore.
Okay, AI. It sounds like it's way beyond just basic stats now.
Oh, definitely. The sources show coaches, analysts. They're leaning heavily on AI tools. Think about things like Hawkeye, Shot Spot, player tracking. These systems are all using AI now.
To measure what specifically?
Well, really fine details. Batting speed, the exact precision of a shot, how efficient a fielder is moving, even things that might indicate mental fatigue.
Mental fatigue. Wow. Okay. That's going deep.
It is, and this is where it gets really powerful. AI can chew through data from literally thousands of past games
Okay.
and then make these incredibly specific predictions. Like, how well is this batsman likely to do against that bowler? Factoring in the pitch, the weather that day, their history.
That's like a ridiculously detailed scouting report on demand.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously that feeds directly into who gets picked, what strategies they use during the game. It's huge.
And it's not just about single games, right? I think the sources mentioned looking at longer patterns too.
Absolutely. Identifying those long-term performance trends. Is a player improving? Are they plateauing? It helps tailor training, optimize it.
Right.
And it can even spot subtle signs of stress or fatigue in the data, potentially flagging injury risks before they happen.
So it's helping protect the players too, not just win matches.
Exactly. It's a tool for performance and player welfare, which is, really important.
So AI is involved from predicting a single delivery outcome to maybe even helping extend careers. Incredible. What about predicting the match results overall? The sources touched on that.
Yes, that's a big one. With all the data available, player form, team dynamics, history, pitch reports, weather forecasts, AI models are predicting game outcomes with, well, the sources say impressive accuracy.
Impressive accuracy. But I guess it can't predict everything, like a moment of absolute magic from nowhere.
That's the fascinating part, isn't it? AI works on patterns and data. It can't really account for that unpredictable human spark or, the pressure getting to someone.
Right.
So teams get an edge, sure, but maybe that element of surprise, that human element, becomes even more special.
I bet those predictions are popular, especially with, betting sites and media analysis.
Oh, definitely. These data-driven forecasts get a lot of eyeballs. And it's not just the overall winner. AI can predict individual stuff too, how many runs someone might score, how they might get out.
Okay, so that's AI covered. Let's shift to DRS. It's already changed cricket massively, but it sounds like it's getting another upgrade for IPL 2025.
Yeah, DRS has been, well, a total game changer for fair umpiring, hasn't it? And for 2025, the tech behind it is even sharper, more accurate, more efficient.
Can you just give us a quick refresher on the basics, the core tech?
Sure, so the heart of it is usually ball tracking, like Hawkeye. It uses all these high-speed cameras to map the ball's path after it's bowled, and then it predicts, would it have hit the stumps? Which is crucial for LDWs, obviously.
The system that draws that line everyone argues about.
That's the one. And the sources say for 2025, we're seeing improvements like better camera placements, maybe more sensors integrated, and faster real-time data crunching.
So quicker reviews.
That's the idea. Basically giving umpires more objective information faster, beyond just what they saw or thought they saw.
And AI is getting involved here too, to speed things up even more.
Yes, and this is really interesting. AI's ability to process information from all those cameras at once and predict trajectories almost instantly. It's transforming the speed of reviews.
How does it do that so fast?
Well, think about it, thousands of frames per second from the cameras. AI algorithms can spot tiny pixel changes indicating, say, a faint edge.
Mhm.
And you've also got acoustic sensors listening for tiny sounds, like a nick. AI can filter out the crowd noise and pinpoint that specific sound incredibly quickly.
That sounds like it would cut down those review times significantly. Because nobody likes waiting around for ages, do they?
Exactly. Quicker, more accurate rulings, less delay, more cricket. The sources mention examples like AI instantly detecting edges or confirming ball trajectory. It just keeps the game flowing better.
Right, keeping the momentum. Okay, let's switch focus again. Smart stadiums. This sounds much more about the fan side of things.
It is, largely. Smart stadiums aren't just grounds anymore. They're becoming these interactive hubs powered by IoT, the Internet of Things, and AI.
Internet of Things. Basically everything connected.
Yeah, think sensors, cameras, turnstiles, payment systems, all talking to each other, generating data constantly. And that data helps run the stadium better and, make the fan experience smoother.
Okay, so practically speaking, what does that feel like for a fan going to a match?
Well, for starters, those IoT sensors can help manage crowd flow, monitor density in certain areas, maybe even dynamically adjust access routes to ease congestion. Getting in and around should feel easier.
That would be nice, especially with IPL crowds. What else?
More personalized engagement. So, through the official stadium app on your phone, you might get tailored info pushed to you, specific player stats popping up, replays, maybe even special offers based on where you are.
Ah, okay.
Plus, things like smart ticketing for smoother entry and AI helping with security monitoring to keep everyone safe.
Trying to make the whole day out seamless then. The sources mentioned Wonkite and Eden Gardens.
Yeah, they were highlighted as examples using AI for things like watching crowd behavior, trying to predict cues for food and drink to maybe open more counters, optimizing flow. It's all about making it, frictionless and enjoyable.
And then there's AR and VR, augmented and virtual reality. That sounds even more futuristic for fans.
It really does. And it opens up experiences both for fans at the game and those watching from, well, anywhere else.
So VR is more for the remote viewer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Put on a VR headset, and suddenly you feel like you're in the stadium. You could choose different camera angles, see stats overlaid, maybe even interact with other fans in a virtual lounge.
Wow. Like the best seat in the house, but it's your house.
Pretty much. And then AR, augmented reality, that enhances the experience for people actually at the ground.
How does that work?
So using your phone or maybe dedicated AR glasses one day, you point it at the pitch and information gets overlaid onto your view.
Like what sort of info?
Player stats popping up above their heads, maybe trajectory visualizations live, access to exclusive interviews. It layers digital content onto the real world in front of you, makes it more interactive, more personal.
It really does sound like they're trying to connect with every fan differently. No, away from the fans for a bit. How is all this data changing how the teams operate, their strategy?
Oh, massively. Big data is now, well, it's fundamental. It shapes team selection, match tactics, everything.
So gut instinct is taking a backseat.
At this level, yeah, largely. Coaches and analysts dive deep into huge data sets, player performance breakdowns, opposition weaknesses, how different players match up, pitch behavior.
Right.
They use historical data, weather forecasts, pitch reports to plan batting orders, bowling changes, where to put fielders for specific batsmen.
And this analysis happens during the game, too, not just before.
Absolutely. Real-time data is key. It allows for quick decisions mid-match, maybe promote a batsman who's hitting well, or shift the field based on how the current batsman is playing right now. And they're using wearables, too, sensors tracking player fitness in real time, making sure players aren't pushed too hard or are performing optimally.
The sheer amount of data being used is staggering. And it seems the fans are generating data, too, which the teams are using.
They are. Franchises analyze fan behavior, how you interact on social media, the team app, the website to tailor things.
Tailor what, exactly?
Marketing, merchandise offers, promotions. If they know you're interested in a certain player, you might get targeted with content or offers related to them, making the connection feel more personal.
So the more you engage, the more customized it gets.
That's the idea. And it helps globally, too. Understanding international fans allows them to create localized content, specific promotions for different regions, growing that worldwide fan base.
It's really interesting how tech is boosting the game and the connection with fans everywhere. Looking even further ahead, the sources hinted at some pretty advanced stuff. Autonomous umpires.
Yeah, that's the really futuristic one, isn't it? The prospect of AI-powered umpires potentially beyond 2025.
Seriously. How would that work? Just AI making the calls.
The concept is that AI could monitor everything, track the ball for wides and no balls, maybe rule on runouts instantly and consistently. The goal would be to eliminate human error on those objective calls.
That would certainly change post-match discussions. No more arguing about dodgy calls.
Maybe. And the sources also mention AI potentially enforcing rules in real time,
Like what?
just ensuring everything is played precisely by the book, flagging infringements the moment they happen. It could bring a new level of precision and fairness.
Okay. Beyond robot umps, any other big tech shifts on the horizon for cricket?
Well, wearables and smart sensors are already giving insights into biomechanics, how players move. That could get even more advanced, potentially using biotechnology for better injury prevention or training optimization.
Hmm.
And maybe AI coaching apps that players could use anytime, anywhere to hone specific skills, revolutionizing training outside of the main season.
It really feels like cricket is embracing technology like never before. We're stepping into a new era.
I think so too. IPL 2025 really highlights this fusion, doesn't it? It's not just cricket anymore, it's cricket plus technology. And what we're seeing now is definitely laying the groundwork for how the game will evolve globally.
So just to quickly pull it together, we've seen AI digging deep into performance and predictions, DRS getting faster and smarter, and smart stadiums aiming for this totally seamless interactive fan experience.
Yeah, and the main takeaway is just how deeply integrated technology is becoming. It's touching every part of the game, playing, officiating, watching. IPL 2025 is a big showcase for that.
It does leave you with a thought, though, doesn't it? As tech gets so involved, with AI strategy and instant replays, how does that change our idea of player skill and intuition? That human element we talked about. Is there a point where tech takes over too much, or is it just enhancing the game we love? Something to mull over, definitely.